Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. Today I'll be building this Kriegsmesser or war knife sword. Enjoy. Alright, so we're going to start off by using a yardstick. So I decided to make my two-handed grip here 9 inches. Since my handle will be at 9 inches, I'm going to use these two pieces of metal and put them right at 9 inches as well. I'm fixing the metal to the wooden yardstick with some hot glue temporarily and some Gorilla Glue. Okay, so now I secured it in place with some black duct tape, and now I'm going to use some white hockey tape to tighten it because this stuff is really stretchy. So I'm just going to wrap it around one more time with some hockey tape. So here's the progress. Of course, that's taped. I added a flared end with the same method, just bent a piece of metal differently. I also bent a longer piece of metal with a slight angle because the sword will eventually bend and taper. So I'm also going to apply some tape, and then we're going to add some cardboard on top. So here we have the skeleton of the sword. And now we're just going to take the design idea I had in my head and apply it to the piece of cardboard for the blade. I took the liberty of adding some popsicle sticks for extra support because there's metal at that end and I don't want it to be all wobbly where there's no other support, so I added some support. I'm gonna fill this part in with some hot glue and some Gorilla Glue, and then we'll sandwich the other piece on top of this. So I have this good technique for sealing the edge of the blade. So we're gonna pinch the blade together while using hot glue to seal it in place. So what I figured out is I got these cheap clamps from Lowe's, and I've been gluing it down the edge, and then I've been shifting the clamps downward. So I'll put some glue right on this section, which is open, and then I'll grab the clamp from the part of the glue that's dry and just keep shifting them down one by one. And that is just the most efficient way of sealing the edge of the blade because it does taper inward. Both sides of cardboard are glued on in place. Now I'm just putting some Gorilla Glue, a thin layer, over the piece of cardboard so it's like wet resistant. So now that the Gorilla Glue is dried, I'm going to add these two pieces of cardboard to the crossguard over the metal. Also, I taped together the edges so it's sealed. So there we go, added some cardboard strips to the crossguard. I also added some more support with hot glue on the handle. And now I'm going to paint the blade and crossguard. So I forgot to mention, this is the pommel piece. They're gonna go like that, directly onto the sword. Alright, so that's painted perfectly, right to my liking. Now I'm going to cover it in hockey tape on the grip and then use this extra piece of leather I got from a grip strength trainer and wrap that around the hockey tape. So here it is, the final product. The Kriegsmesser or war knife. And I decided to do this grip instead of just all hockey tape just because of the color. I like the color and it feels more authentic that way. What's very bizarre is how this Messer is longer than my previous longest longsword, which is the greatsword here. And I didn't even mean to do that, but it is slightly longer than my greatsword. Here it is, in all of its glory. And here's a better shot of the comparison between my greatsword and Messer. Wow. So now the Messer is complete, and I'm wearing my new gambeson I got for Christmas this year. And the sword itself has a pretty good weight to it, and I like the grip that I did. It's very comfortable, and I can't really swing it around that much because my room's pretty small, but here it is in use. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like these builds that I do, like and subscribe for more videos.